Hi there everyone. I'll just start off this update by giving a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel over the last couple of months. I've hit a little milestone, 500 subscribers, and it's quickly rising at the moment. I hope you all enjoy what you're watching. I'm enjoying making them. It started off as a daft thing to do. I didn't think for 1 minute that I'd get people watching what I'm doing, because I thought it was a load of rubbish, but it obviously seems like people are enjoying what they're watching. So thank you for everyone who's subscribed. I've also got a Facebook channel, which I'll put a link down below, and I've also got a WordPress which I update, both of which are interlinked. I also upload my YouTube videos to them, so feel free to like them and have a look at them. I update on a regular basis now. I put a lot of photographs on, explanations to what I'm doing, just on a daily basis. Every time I'm doing something at the garden, I take a snap of it and upload it. So thank you for everyone who's continuing to watch what I'm doing, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to this season. So thanks for watching. I'll take you around my garden now. Right, so I'll start off in the greenhouse, and as you can see, everything's really starting to motor on. Everything's grown really well, and it's to do with the days getting longer, more light, and it's starting to warm up a bit. So it's saving me a few bob because the greenhouse heater's not on as regular. So these here are the pedal improved blanch leek, and as you can see, these are the colours that go on them. It's just a bit of builder's damp course. They're tied on, not too tight, sitting quite loose. And the idea is to stretch it up to around the 18 to 20 inch mark. That's what I want to be staging at. This year, the first leaf joint is called a button, and that's sitting at 7 inches at the moment. The collars that I've got on are 9 inches long. You don't really want to stretch them too quick, because you want them to put on some girth at the same time. So that'll sit at 7 inches for another couple of weeks. They've just been potted up into 3 litre pots, so next couple of weeks I'll be putting a 12 inch collar on and just gradually increase the button length. So I'm really happy with them. It's the first year I've grown them, so we'll see what happens. And the seed onions, they seem to be doing spot on. They're getting a bit soft. I could do with stripping the skins off, but I'll get close in. It's starting to split into 4, and what will happen here is it'll produce 4 seed heads. I may reduce it down because I got told that it performs better and produces more seed if you maybe reduce it down to 2. And the same with the big one at the back, that's got 4 on, so let's see what happens. Leeks doing really well. Some of them need potted up into 5 litre pots. They're currently everything's sitting in a 3 litre pot at the moment. There's some bigger than others, like the Yorkshire Giant at the back there, but they're doing okay. I want to plant them at different stages. You don't want them all the same because you don't want them coming together. But there's some nice looking leeks there. A couple more at the top. These are my dahlias. I've now moved them out of the grow room because I've been getting some issues with dampening off with the dahlias. I'll lift the lid. I've just moved them today. As you can see, they're starting to rot at the base, and I think the problem what I've had is I've had too much heat on the bottom, and everything's starting to rot up on the bottom. Big no-no, but as I say, there's plenty more cuttings to be took on there, so not all lost. I've got a few more over here as well. Lots of different varieties. So this is a full tray of Canora Challenger, a full tray over here of Canora Valentine, a couple other bits and bobs, Hillcrest Candy, Red Coral, which is a small pom, lovely pom, Jean Allen, quickly take you back over here, Grenador Pastel, Ruskin Myra, Midley Coral, Kiwi Gloria, Mary's Jamanda, and a few other bits and bobs amongst them. I'm needing around the 20 mark, but as you can see on this tuber alone, Mary's Jemanda, you've got maybe it's 10 cuttings on there. There's another tuber there with Mary's Jemanda on. But the next cut that I'm going to take today is going to be a batch where I'll probably be keeping and selecting the stock from for planting out. So I need to concentrate on getting some good plants out of these. So I need to get me cuttings right. So that's the deal, yes. Billy Lamb. So these here are my David Metcalf onions, and they're really starting to pick up now. I was concerned about them, but people have been saying that they're doing okay. These are ready to be potted up into a 1 litre pot. The aim is to be planting these out at the end of April. So we'll just see how they go. I've got enough room for a dozen. There's plenty there. There's about 3 dozen there, so I'll be selecting stock from them. So fingers crossed with them. The leeks I'll be planting out mid-April when the soil temperature consistently stays around the 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. I've planted some seeds. This is curly kale. It's itching to be potted on. A couple are just eating leeks. And I've got some other seeds in there. I've got tomato seeds, celery, and chilies. Just a couple of bits and bobs. There's still plenty of time to be planting seeds. Don't want to be rushing and having nowhere to put them. It's still too cold outside to be planting out. The nighttime temperature is still getting towards the freezing point, so no hurry. I've received me gladioli from Showglads. Some of the varieties I'm growing this year: Green Perfection, a seedling which is AD 788-1. I've been advised by top national grower Nigel Coe to get these varieties. Friend Dick, Crown Jewel, and I think this is another Green Perfection. So there's plenty to go out. I've got a couple others that I've been given, which I'll be planting out as well. So that's it in the greenhouse. I'll take you outside and I'll show you what I've been doing in the tunnel. It's dark because it's cold. So I'll take you into the first tunnel, the onion tunnel. I've moved the onions out into the tunnel just to harden them off. These are moved out and put back on the night time. But what I'm looking for in here is the soil temperature. It's been sat at 10 degrees or 50 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 consistent days now, so the soil is ready to be, the onions is ready to go in. So this is the onions that I'm going to be planting in the trenches. They're doing really well. These are the Billy Lamb strain, so I'm happy with them. They're ready to go in. The trench is prepared. I've rotivated it. I've put the slow release fertilizer in, and I'll be adding a couple other bits and bobs to the plant holes when I plant them out. I have got some more onions to put in pots there, so I've got 2 dozen in total. The pots is ready. I've got another video on there of how I've done the pots, what I've put in the pots. What I failed to mention was that I put some mycorrhizal fungi into the plant hole as I was planting them out. So that's the only difference. Air pots, I've prepped the air pots. The main thing is with the air pots is getting the soil firmed into the sides, because you don't want the roots not getting to the end of the air hole. So the whole idea of the air pots is to air prune the roots, which then forces the plant to generate more roots. So, but the only problem with the air pots is keeping on top of the watering. So that's a big thing. I've getting two onions planted into the final position. So that's 2 of them there. These are the Peter Glazebrook strain. So that's the onion tunnel. I'll take into the leek tunnel. I'm just about to start preparing the trenches, ready to take the leeks. So 16th April is what I'm aiming for. I have got side spray watering system which I'll be putting down underneath the black and white mylar plastic. In that, the mylar plastic, the black side's to keep the heat and moisture in the white top is to reflect the light back into the plant, which helps both ways. So that's the leek tunnel. I haven't started it yet, but that's my next job on the massive list. Tough ball onions are ready to plant out outside. Touch of bulbing at the bottom, which may be an issue, but I'm not really fussed about them, to be honest. Onion sets, probably ready to go out in the next week or two. I've got plenty of onions to go out, obviously. So that's the onions. I haven't started this raised bed outside yet, but I've got the timber there ready. It's going to be like an L shape, just extra room for the dahlias. Soil preparation will start outside probably over the next 2 weeks. Elephant garlic in shallots are doing really well. I'm really happy with the shallots this year. The tops on them look really good, and the bulbs are starting to split into fours. So I'll get down and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I don't know if you can see it, but they're starting to split off into fours. The diameter of each shallot I want, so it'll grow 4. I'll take 2 off when they get to 1.5 inches, and these will be pickling shallots, and I'll leave 2 remaining on, and they'll continue to grow, and I'll take them off 1 2.5 inch, and they'll be large exhibition onions. So that's my aim anyway. I've now filled the carrot beds, so they're ready to bore out. The compost I'll be using is Leamington's F2S with I'll mix in some calcified seaweed in some Phytax Q4, so not much to go in there. The parsnips I sowed a couple of weeks ago, they're starting to come through, so I've got 2, a minimum of 1 each station coming through, which I'm really happy about. So 100% of them have come through. It's covered with glass just to keep the temperature up. So as I say, everything inside starting to come outside now. Really happy with it so far. Spuds will be going in a couple of weeks time. The varieties I'm growing is Sorpo Mira, Sorpo Anoxa or something like that, Charlotte, and another variety, but that's the spuds. They're sitting in the shed now chitting. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.